I'm here today with a great friend and an exceptional serial entrepreneur, Randy Parker. Randy and I met back in 2012. And Randy, you've been an entrepreneur going back all the way to high school, I believe. Is that right?
Yeah, yes, exactly. I have always had the bug to be an entrepreneur since high school or even before that. And in 1977, when I was in my junior year of high school, I identified, because I love movies and I love technology, that there was an opportunity to absolutely to try to build a business to change people's way that they would view movies from the movie theater actually to the home.
So I described you when I was introducing you as a serial entrepreneur. And you said you started out in the movie industry, but movies were changing formats every few years. Did you do this in one company, or did you have several different companies as you were developing your expertise in movies?
So we had several companies, a few different companies over that 30-something year period, but they were always surrounding the way that we could take movies and actually distribute them to consumers. And it started out initially with a format that was being developed by Sony called Betamax. And that was initially what we used to put movies content and put that out as a format that people could rent at home. The change and the disruption that we had to develop, and business models and also processes around, was how quickly the technology would change over that period of time every few years, going from beta to VHS to DVD and then ultimately to digital.
So when you started out, you had graduated from NYU, and you were now building your own companies in the entertainment space. How did you raise the initial capital?
So the capital was raised from angels initially when we started. What we believed and what I believed is that it's better to prove out a business concept first, if you have that opportunity, before you actually try to raise capital that would be more private equity type capital, rather than raise private equity capital before you had the business model fully solved.
And when you're in your early 20s, even if you've started businesses back in high school, how do you get credibility with even angels that they ought to put money into a company where the founder hasn't really run a company before?
Exactly. So part of that is proof and delivery, being able to, one, undercommit and over-deliver, have a well thought out strategy that you can execute on. But what you may think that you could do, it's important to make sure that you take that and put that into perspective, that you don't overcommit and then not ultimately being able to deliver. You have to undercommit and over-deliver.